Right, what's up guys? Apologies. I'm hoping that I can stabilize this video a bit on YouTube, but it is going to be bouncy if I can. So I'm only going to film one, and then if it's horse shit, we can just not do this again. However, the reason I'm filming this video right now whilst driving is because I spend a lot of time on the road at the moment, hell of a lot. If I can get videos done whilst on the road, A, it kills time for me, B, you guys get more videos. Win-win. However, if I can't stabilize it, I'm going to post it anyway, so you'll see it, because then you lot can decide, don't fucking do that again, it looks awful. I've got an iced frappe, which is delicious. So I just grabbed the phone holder from the van, from Halfords. I'm hoping that I can stabilise this fairly well, or at least somewhat, and that the audio is not absolutely fucking horrendous. So we'll see. Topic of today is Silent Week. Silent Week is something that a lot of you will never have heard me mention. However, some of you have. So Silent Week is basically, you don't speak to your dog for a week. No verbal cues. No verbal fucking anything. Just all based out of body language and understanding of each other. Gives you a really good idea as to where you're at as a trainer, in the relationship with your dog, all sorts of fucking awesome help. So, when I say don't talk to your dog, I don't mean flat out ignore his existence. I mean don't talk to your dog in any training scenario. So place, formal obedience, go get in your bed, leave me alone, go settle down, let's play, all of them. Remove all verbal commands from them. Now, I know at this point you're thinking, Jay, I can't remove all the vocal commands because I've faded all the body language out and I only use vocal commands now. Well, you can. I'm telling you, you can. The dogs are still picking up on body language far more than verbal cues, no matter how much you faded it out. They're picking up on something. They are body language creatures by nature. Like, it's just what they're about. So, try it. Give it a whirl. Literally, all you've got to do, so you go out onto the training field to do your normal obedience, you know, your normal session, and instead of talking, you just use some kind of body language, and it'll take you a while to figure out what the body language cues are for each command, but you'll figure it out fairly quickly. You know, a couple of sessions, you should be there. This gives you an idea of what the dog's actually seeing with his eyes. It also massively stops the people that repeat commands far too often from doing so. So if you find yourself talking to your dog too much, implement a week of Silent Week. It's uber fucking helpful. And it's uber helpful across the board. I still implement it now because it shows me what I'm actually training my dog and where I'm nagging and where I'm repeating things over and over again and where there's not complete understanding. Because if you've got no words and you don't have complete understanding, your dog's gonna be like, what the hell do you want? I don't understand. You'll see very quickly where you've got complete understanding and where you've got almost no understanding whatsoever. Just give it a bash. It's worth just giving a try. And maybe don't do a week if you can't be asked to do a week because you've got real life to go to. Do silent 3 days, silent 2 days, silent session. The reason I do a week is so I can see the dog progressing. You know, how much can I teach you without communicating with you with any verbal cues? Start teaching new behaviours in Silent Week sometimes. So I run it for a full week. The first 2 days I'm getting a feel of where the dog's at, I'm getting a feel of what my commands are that I didn't even realise I was giving. And then after that I'll brush up commands. So you can teach things that they already know better through Silent Week because you're sort of removing the human aspect out of it. You're not too involved as a person. And it makes life way easier, trust me. When you remove your emotional involvement, you know, and your human tendencies, life gets a whole lot easier. And then maybe the last 2 or 3 days I'll start teaching some new commands, or I'll start working on commands that we've been working on recently. So for Flack it would be the tactical heel and the reverse command. For Khaleesi it'd probably be the right hand heel. You know, I'll just start working on them. Play around with it guys, have fun with it. But just give it a bash. Get a video on day one, so the very first day that you do any of Silent Week, and look at your lack of communication when you remove the words. And that's not because of the dog, that's because of you flapping. So like, I don't know how to communicate like this. And then film it again on day 7 or whatever your last day of Silent Week is going to be. Like I say, I'm hoping that this video is a bit more stable when I get on here, because this road's bumpy as hell. But we'll see. Maybe it won't be, and maybe this will be the last ever van video, but it would humongously save me time if I could just film them all from here. So, I'll see you all shortly, guys.